Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be bringing to you a brand new brand of makeup. Certainly to my channel, certainly to me. If you live in the US, it may not be quite so new to you because I know that it's available in some stores. However, I am very, very excited to share this with you. I came across it by chance. I just noticed a video on YouTube and that was it. So I watched nearly every single video and I thought, wow, it's available in the UK. So of course I had to order a few products to share with you. It is affordable and I know that a lot of you that watch my channel love affordable makeup and you want it to be good. So of course we're going to be testing all of that out today. Now I've got quite a number of products. I've got 3 products that I actually purchased myself, and then Profusion Cosmetics, which is the brand I'm going to be talking about, they very, very kindly sent over 3 products as well. No duplicates, they actually complement what I've already purchased, so I'm really thrilled about that. So what I'm going to do, there's a number of eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm only going to be using one. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you the 2 that I'm not going to be using today. If you would like to see one of these more in depth, then let me know. And of course, I will feature it separately in a video. The first one is from Profusion Cosmetics and it is their matte 10 shade matte eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. Now first of all, I love the packaging. I'm not a big fan of mirrors in palettes, so I'm not bothered at all that it's clear. I know that some people really like mirrors. It's just not a deal breaker for me because I prefer the money to be spent on the shadows rather than the actual mirror. So I really like also the edging, the trim. You've got multicolours like a rainbow there, again going across with the matte. So you've got Profusion Cosmetics there. And then at the bottom it says what it is, which is the 10 shade matte eyeshadow palette. So like that, all of the prices will be down below. Also, I will link both sites down below, the UK and the US, if you want to obviously browse more products or these products. So on the back, you have got what it is, of course. You've got also the ingredients. You've also got a little bit of writing about it. So you've got ingredients, a little bit of information about the palette. And then what I really like about a lot of the palettes, you've got an indication of how to use this eyeshadow palette, which I really like. I like the fact that if you're a beginner, that will help you. And it just helps you, doesn't it? It just helps, even though, I've been doing YouTube now for 5 years, but I still like that. It gives me an idea and a base to start from. It also says that it's cruelty free as well, and there you have that little bit of information there. So that is your matte palette. I really love a matte palette. I also base whether a brand is really good on their mattes, so I'm expecting good things from this. Now I can't remember the price of this. I think it was about £7, something like that, but the links will be down below. The next palette that I'm not going to feature, basically I want to feature this in a video on its own, and it is the Profusion Cosmetics Sienna palette, which is the 21 shade eyeshadow palette and dual ended brush as well. So this is what this one looks like. Certainly a lot bigger than the matte palette. Of course it's got 21 shades in here, and you can see why I picked this up. Now I believe from their website that this is one of their best sellers, and I can see why. This reminds me of all of the shades that I'm loving, so I cannot wait to go really in depth, try this out, share with you the swatches. You also get what looks like a very good eyeshadow brush. Again, I really like the edging. It's just, well, I love it. And on the back, again, you've got very similar information. So of course you've got the ingredients there. You've got the fact that there's a little bit of information about the palette there, and they're sharing with you perhaps how to use the eyeshadows within this palette. Again, really like that. And again, it is cruelty free. You can see it a little bit better because this is a larger palette. So that is the Siennas palette. Like I said, I'll feature that in a separate video. Now, there's one last product that I purchased. So it is the Profusion Cosmetics Lips to Go collection. It's a matte lip cream, matte lip liner and sparkling lip topper. And I picked it up in the collection called Secret. So here you can see you've got your matte lip cream, you've got your matte lip liner, and then you've got that sparkly lip topper. Again, I can't remember the price of this. It's been a busy week for me, as you all know, so but I will be using this today. I'm very excited about this. Absolutely beautiful. Love the packaging, love that everything, you know, is uniformed and everything so far works together packaging wise. It's all got that very rainbow metallic look to it. Love that. On the back, again, very, very similar. So you've got ingredients, you've got a little bit about the actual products inside. You've got that it's cruelty free. So really love that. What I will also say is that on the eyeshadow palettes, and I got one that I haven't taken the plastic off. Is this it? Because I think I've taken some plastic off. I'll just pick up the Sienna palette and show you what I mean, because what I really don't like about a lot of eyeshadow palettes that you know, I purchase is they've got that sheet of plastic in there and it moves around. And in fact, I purchased quite an expensive palette a little while ago that had quite firm plastic in there, and it moved around and it damaged an eyeshadow. Profusion have thought about that, and they stick down. They actually stick the plastic sheet down, so either side, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but I'll just move it. You can't move it because it's stuck down here, it's stuck down there. So basically you just peel it off, and then obviously you can either put it back on, as I have done, because obviously I've taken photos of these, or you can just discard it without worrying that on its way, or you know, sitting in your drawer, or when you move it, it's going to damage those shadows. That's not going to happen with these, and I really love that. Okay, now these are the 3 products that they kindly sent over to me in the form of PR, and I am so grateful to this brand for sending these to me. Like I said, I purchased the eyeshadow palettes and the lip collection. They then sent over some face products, so these will complement what I have already purchased. Really love that as well. So this is the Profusion Cosmetics Contour Makeup Case. So it looks like this. It's a tin. So if you want to travel with this, it's not going to break, you know, it's not going to be damaged in any way. So I love that. It's also quite sleek as well. I've got it a little bit open so that I can access it easily. Really love how sleek it is on the front. So you've got this matte black colour here, and then you've got the gold. So it says the company name, you've got that it's a contour palette, and you've got a contour makeup case. They had quite a selection of products within this tin form, but on the UK site, the eyeshadow palettes, because I wanted to get one, they're obviously very popular. All of them had sold out on the UK site, but yeah, they must be pretty good if they're all sold out. Then on the back, you've got the same thing. So it gives you the ingredients, it's cruelty free again, a little bit of information, and then it shows you how to contour, or, you know, it gives you a little bit of help there. On the inside, this one's got a mirror. So of course, if you did want to travel or just pop it in your handbag, you know, you've got your mirror there. So it works on the go. And then you've got 4 larger pans and then 2 smaller. And then you've got this little brush here. So you've got this little brush there. Obviously, when you're at home, you can use your usual brushes, your makeup brushes. But if you're on the go, this could come in very handy. I'm not really one for carrying brushes loose in my handbag. So if I had to, this would be okay to use on the go, like I said. So basically, the lighter shade is called the light highlight. You get a light contour, medium contour, deep contour. So there are the 4 shades that I've just mentioned there. And then the two other shades, I think, yeah, they're cream. So you get a cream light shade and a cream, is it medium? Yeah, no, cream sculpt. So that's those two there. So I'll be using that in a moment. In fact, what I'll do is now I will use this and then we'll move on to the next palette and go in depth with that. So I'm just going to pop my hair back. Otherwise, I think we might be here all day. Okay. So you can see I've applied my base, I've got my foundation on, my concealer, I've got my brows on, so we're all ready to go. So I'm going to use my regular brush, which is the NYX fan brush, and I'm going to go into the light contour shade. In fact, actually, I'm just going to see if I can set under my eyes. I've already set it, but I really want to see if the light highlight is light enough for my skin tone. So I'm just using this, which is the Real Techniques, I think, is it a contour? Yeah, contour brush. And I'm just going into the light highlight now. And then pop that underneath. Like that. Oh wow, that is good. So I'll just do a little bit of setting my makeup. I've had this makeup on now quite a while. I've been taking photos and obviously looking after my beautiful puppy, so it's taken me a little bit of time, and that has actually worked very well. So it's set my, or mattified my face very well, where I like to mattify it a little bit more. So now I'm going in with the NYX fan brush and I'm going into the light contour. So let's see what this one looks like. So obviously I want to warm up my face a little bit. I'm going in with the light shade to start with because of course I've never used this brand before. I don't know what to expect. So I'm starting off with that. So far, so good. It's blending out beautifully. There's a little bit of kick up. Only a tiny amount, but of course I've picked that up to keep warming up the face. Now I'm surprised that this light one is working as well as it is, because usually with a light contour it doesn't show up on my skin tone very well. Even though, you know, I'm light to medium, airing more on the light, deeper shades work better on my skin, or, you know, medium tones. So I'm very impressed with that it's showing up, it's actually blending out beautifully. What I will say is when you have a little bit of kick up in the palette, sometimes it works in your favour, because I mean it is powders of course that we're using here, so I do find sometimes that a little bit of kick up, obviously you don't want the whole pan falling out, but yeah, this is certainly blending beautifully and I really like it. It looks so natural as well. I'm not getting too much. It's blending, it's looking beautiful. This is going to be good, I can see already. Now, of course, I'm now going down the cheek. Wow. Again, it's blended out beautifully. If you can hear any noise, I've got my little puppy at my feet and he's sound asleep, but he's making funny noises. So apologies if you can hear him. Wow. Very, very good. That is so, so good. I can't believe that the lightest contour in the palette is working. Like I say, I always have to go for the medium just because of my dark hair and dark eyes. They don't suit me being too light. It just keeps me looking a bit washed out there. So I'm really impressed with that, and it's blended beautifully. So yeah, love that. I'm now going to go into the medium contour using the edge of my brush, and I'm going to just carve out this area a little bit. What I also like is that I haven't set this area here at all, but I'm able to do this with the brush. It's not sticking on my face, it's not pulling, nothing like that. So really like that fact as well. I don't have to, you know, pat the contour on because it's working so well. But yeah, love this. So a little bit more. Okay, so there is always some places on my cheeks, either side, that product does not adhere to, so it is just a natural thing for my skin. Now what I'm going to do is go back to the first brush, going into that light highlight again, and I'm just going to go underneath like that to carve it out even more. Cleaning up any mess perhaps I've gone a little bit over. That will just clean that up like that. What I am going to do is just get my foundation brush. It's just a regular kabuki brush from eBay that I used today, and I'm just going to soften that a little. I never have to do this with a light contour, so I'm very, very pleased with that. It actually shows up on my skin, so that is a plus point. So love that. So that is the first palette done. So I'll just repeat it. It's the Profusion Cosmetics Contour Makeup Case. I believe it was £7.95, but all links will be down below. So we're now moving on to the eye and cheek palette. It's an 18 colour eye and cheek palette and brush. So really, really love this. This is what they sent over to me. I believe this retails for £13. I think it's 5 pence shy of £13 actually, but it's a huge palette and you're getting a lot of product in here. Love the trim. So you've got gold trim on this one, and I really love this. So the eye and cheek part is raised. So of course you've got Profusion here. It's actually rose gold. So you've got Profusion Cosmetics there, eye and cheek there. Then underneath it says 18 colour eye and cheek palette and brush again. So I'm going to be intrigued to use that. On the back again, no indication of how to use this one, but obviously I think, you know, it's self-explanatory, but it gives you the ingredients there, a little bit of information about the palette there, and it is also cruelty free. So let's open this up. I'm very, very, if I can. These are very, very sturdy palettes. I know that you know, it's inexpensive. I mean, £13 for this is inexpensive, but it is huge. So basically you get your eyeshadow here, so the first 6 there, the first the middle 6 are also eyeshadows. Then you get some cheek products. These are a blush. You've got a blush and a highlight, and then again on this side you've got blush and highlight. Perhaps this little 6 pan of eyeshadow here works better with these, not sure, and perhaps these ones which are more smokier work better with that, but obviously you can mix and match. So let's have a look at this brush. It actually looks pretty good. I never use eyeshadow brushes from the palettes. I don't know, I mean obviously a lot of the time you're getting the double-ended sponge applicator, which I don't mind because they're good for inner corner or perhaps under the eye, but this is, it's very, very good. You're getting a lovely fluffy ended brush there. So that one there, it says Profusion on it, and then you're getting this one here which is firmer, perhaps better to go underneath there. So first of all, so very, very impressed with that, I'm going to apply the blush. Now I'm using my Wilko blush brush, and which one should I go into? I think I'm going to go into this one here, that one there. So this shade is actually Breathtaking Blush. Love that. I love this I love this, the three here, probably better. I'm not a great fan of brighter pinks, but this is what's great about this palette, because you've got some neutrals, you've got brighter. I mean, it's going to suit a lot of people. Yeah, so love that. So let's get a little bit of Breathtaking blush on the brush. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, now I expected that to be, you know, really in your face. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I love, 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 love that. It's reminding me a little bit of how my MAC blushes apply. It's not too pigmented. Now, it used to be a few years ago that if you purchased an inexpensive blush, they were really pigmented, you know, over the top pigmented to compensate for the fact that they were so inexpensive. But this isn't. It's really beautiful. Again, it blends out beautifully, and it is reminding me of my MAC blushes, how it blends, and it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? So obviously just apply it again on this side. Love this. Oh my goodness, that is just stunning. Okay, I'm going to pop that down. As always, I'm getting my brush that I use to apply my foundation. I just always soften the edges just a little bit, and I do that with MAC as well. It's how I like to wear my blush, but that is just beautiful. It actually also suits my skin tone as well. So basically you've got 4 blushes in here. So you've got the one that I just applied, that one. You've got the one above it called Lush Blush. Then over here you've got Great Blush, and then that one there is called Bashful Blush, and that one there has got some shimmer to it. So if you like a shimmery blush, you've got that. The one below it, the Great Blush, that much more mulberry shade, that looks like it may have a little bit of a sheen, not so much as that one, but these two are matte. So you've got everything. If you want to one day wear a shimmery blush, you've got it. Okay, now for the highlight. Now, of course, you've got 2 highlights here. You have got the Diamonds highlight, which is that one there. And then you've got this one on this side called Heartfelt highlight. And I'm going in with Diamonds highlight. I think I'm keeping to this sort of area, aren't I? So I'm using my flex brush as always. And I'm just going to, I'm a bit worried about this. Oh, that is beautiful as well. It's a little bit deeper, which is what I like, but it works beautifully. Again, a little bit concerned because, again, with the inexpensive brands, a lot of the time they compensate with their highlights as well, and they're, you know, over the top in your face. I mean, I think that one can definitely be built up, but also I like the fact that you know, when you put it on, not everybody wants to be seen from space. So I really love the fact that yes, you can build it up, but also it's subtle to start with, or not subtle as such. It can definitely be seen, but it is just how I like to wear my highlight. So love that. If you do go a little bit, you know, heavy-handed, just get a foundation brush, the one that you've been using for that day, and I just usually go over the top of that, and that will then bring it down, because as you all know, I really love the cheek area, especially to look natural, even though I do like to wear highlight some of the time. Okay. So I'm all ready to go now. All I want now is my eyes done. So cheeks are done. So I'm definitely going to keep to this side. I really love, I'm intrigued now because the blush blended so beautifully. I am so fussy when it comes to blush, and there's not many brands of blush that I will wear. MAC is one of them, Morphe is another, and that is about it. There is one palette from Revolution, Hot Spice I believe, that I like, but apart from that, that is it. So that's how fussy I am. But that one there, Breathtaking blush, I am absolutely loving it. Right, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Honest, which is this one. Where are we? That one there. So I'm going to start off with that, and I'm using this brush. Now, it did have a little bit of kick up, but again, doesn't bother me. So let me just put that. I've got hooded eyes, and like I say, I've had this makeup on now quite a while I've been getting ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do is keep this to the wow, that, I can't believe how pigmented that is. That did not look that pigmented in the palette. It's that one there. I didn't expect it to show up on my eyes, actually. I didn't expect it to have that much pigment to it. But again, that has impressed me. There's not many matte eyeshadows, you know, one of the lighter shades that shows up on my face, on my eyes, I should say, not my face. Okay, so a little bit more on the other side. So just taking that up a little bit. Loving the colour. It's going to work beautifully with my top. So I'm just blending that up. This is working beautifully, this brush. As always, I'm just adding a little bit more until I'm happy with the pigmentation. As you all know, I just like it quite high and quite pigmented so that you can see it, but that has impressed me. It looks so light. It's also buildable, as you can see, so perhaps you don't want to wear it, you know, you don't want to add any more eyeshadow, so you could actually wear this on its own. Basically, it's that buildable, so really love that. I'm just going to pop this to one side now because I want to go in with, of course, my favourite brush, which is the Primark Pierce Eye Contour brush, and I'm going into the deeper shade now, which is called Cookie, that one there. I'm looking at those shimmery shades and thinking, wow. Okay, again, Cookie's a little bit got a little bit of kick up, but if it blends out the way that the first shade Honest did, this is going to be good. So I'm going to start, I'll start off this side, and that has blended in like a dream. Wow. Like I say, I always judge the company on their mattes, and so far these mattes are incredible. Just building it up a little bit more. Love that. So far so good. So let's put that on the other side, just keeping that in the crease and then just blending it upwards. Goodness me, I love that. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm just going to go with, where's my first brush? I'm going in with Honest first. I'm going to actually use it underneath the eye and see what it does underneath the eye as a brush. Perfect. Because it's quite flat topped, you can use that edge then. So if you had to, you could use this brush. You know, if it was the only one that you had and you'd only just taken the palette, that brush works beautifully under the eye. It blends out. I'm so impressed with these shadows. It's blended out amazingly. I'm just going to take this one up there. Loving this colour. It's like a caramel. Okay, I'm going to go back into Cookie, the deeper shade, the second one, and I'm just going to deepen up that outer third there. Like that. And then I'm going to get a little bit more and then deepen up that outer third here. Again, just worked beautifully. So soft. I just love it. I'm lost for words. Okay, now we're going in with the shimmers. Again, this is going to be a test. I've not tried any of these out. As you can see, these are brand new palettes. I only actually received these 3 sent from the company as PR only this morning, so I was waiting. While I'm talking about the products being sent, I just want to say that obviously I purchased 3 of these products, and it does state on their website that it takes 3 to 5 days for delivery. I think it only took 2 or 3 days for mine from start to finish. It did state on the website that I think it takes 3 to 5 days for it to actually be shipped. But no, mine actually came within 3 working days. So I was really, really impressed with the service as well. I want to go in with this shade, which is called Mic Drop. Looks so stunning. So I'm going to go in with a finger as I, oh, wow. That is so soft. There's no kick up. Again, when you purchase inexpensive shadows from, eyeshadows, sometimes when you put your finger in, there's a lot of product. You get chunks of product, but that is beautiful. It's really soft, buttery. Let's see how it applies though. Oh my goodness, I love this colour. I do like it when you try a new brand and it just works beautiful. Oh my goodness, that looks like liquid metal. That is stunning. Love, love, love that. I'm going in as far as I can, and then I'm gonna, oh gosh, that is just amazing. Did I have a wipe here? I thought I did. There we go. I just want to clean that up before I go in again. Oops, more noises from the puppy. Sorry about that. I've just woke him up, I think. Okay, I'm now going in with, I'm getting this brush, which is the 250 Pencil and Powder Smudge Brush from Primark. So going in with the shade above it, which is called Antique. So I'm just going to pop that on. I'm getting carried away because I should have put the lid shade on the other eye. So I'm just going to pop that on. The eyeshadows complement each other. They're absolutely beautiful. Blending in. He's now having a drink. Can you hear him? I knew this was going to be a long one, and that's why he's got to be up here with me, but I do apologise if you can hear him. Okay, obviously I'm going in with my finger on the other eye. Like that. Oh, it's really blended in beautifully as well from that shadow, the metallic to the matte, blended absolutely beautifully. I'm just going into Antique again now for the inner corner. I just love it. I do like the fact that brands bring out eyeshadows that are really not just good quality, but they work. So this is such a beautiful look. I'm just in love. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, because now what I want to do is apply my eyeliner wherever it is. Here it is. Is that the one? No, it's not. I keep picking up the same one. Did I put that in there? I'm sure I've got it. Perhaps I haven't. Perhaps I've lost it. I'm going to try this gel one, but I don't think I've got any more product in here. No, it's not too bad. Okay, that's added a little bit of colour. It's the Revolution Pro Gel eyeliner. Yeah, it's just given me a little bit of colour. Not sure what I've done with my other eyeliner. I'm also just putting on the Revolution, the Mascara Revolution as well. I'm mesmerised by my eyes. I can't believe how well they've blended. It is absolutely beautiful. So as always, just cleaning that brush off a little bit before I apply. Whoops, a little bit there. The light metallic to the deep metallic as well, that has blended beautifully. What I will say about this brand is that the eyeshadows are, well, in fact everything that I've tried so far has blended. I'm in love with that eyeshadow. I like the fact also that, you know, if you're actually going away, or, you know, you don't like to purchase, you know, separate palettes, for example, you have got, in fact it's this one, isn't it, not that one, you have got everything in this one. So you've got your eyes, you've got your cheeks, you've got just everything in one palette, so you don't have to pack too much, you don't have to purchase too much, you've got everything in that one. So I love that. And I think the same with this. Now this is actually something else that I'm going to have to share with you in another video. What I'll do is, before I go into the lips, I'll just share it with you. This is the Profusion Strobe and Glow. It's a 9-shade highlight palette and brush again. So okay, so this one looks like this. So again, it's one of their large palettes. I think again this is 5p shy of £13. So you get 9 highlights. So if you love your highlights, you're going to love this. So it's got obviously Profusion Cosmetics there, it's got Strobe and Glow there. Again, it's raised. Love that. And then it says underneath that it's a 9-shade highlight palette and brush. This one has got the same as the first palette, so you've got the ingredients there, a little bit about the palette at the top, and then it gives you information about how to highlight your face. Also, it is cruelty free as well. So let's open this one up. I will say that they are sturdy. There we go. So here we are with the 9 highlights. Like I say, I've already used the highlight out of the eye and cheek palette, so this will be a palette for another time. But like I say, if you love your highlights, you're going to love this. I think if this is anything like the other products that I've tried today, and I'm not a big fan of highlight usually, but I'm sure I'm going to love it. You've got pinks in here with this cotton candy shade. You have got bronzier tones with, and that's called Jolly. You've got fairy dust there. I'm intrigued with that. Is that a duochrome? Not quite sure. Obviously I'll have to test it out. You've got a yellower tone, yellowy tone there. Basically you've got everything in here, and they also look like some are more pigmented and more shimmery than others. So basically you've got different formulas in here as well. This is the brush, looks like that. Obviously I can't tell you, sorry, it's my sweaty hands. I nearly said sweaty paws. I've got paws on my brain at the moment. Okay, this is the brush. Again, I'd prefer to use my brush, but this is actually not too bad for a palette at all. Obviously, I will test that out for you. But yeah, that is your Strobe and Glow. I won't go into it too much because, of course, I'll have to feature that. Now, the last product. So this is the Profusion Cosmetics Lips to Go. Let's open it up. So when you look at the packaging, so we saw this a little bit at the beginning, you've got it's like a rainbow packaging. You can see all of the, very holographic with all of those tones there. And on the back, you can see the ingredients again. You've got that it's cruelty free, a little bit of information about the products, and then it tells you what to do with the product. So obviously you line lips using Secret and Feather inwards, obviously to contour a little bit, fill in lips with matte Secret and let dry, and then apply the Secret topper to the center of lips. So let's give this a whirl as well. So first of all, ooh, this is a thicker lip liner, so really like that. Love, I mean, I'm hoping that the colour is the same as the outer packaging, but I really love that. It feels nice. Sometimes lip pencils can be so thin. So is it a screw up? Yeah, it's a screw up. So again, I really like that. I am having such problems with pencil lip liners at the moment. I'm finding that when I sharpen them, they just keep snapping off. So yeah, I'm really, really intrigued by this, and I like that. You can put it up and down. Oh yeah, love it. Okay. So let's try this one out. It's a little bit sharp. I like mine more rounded, but of course it will be once I've used it. So that's the colour of the lip. It's pink. Oh, it's getting more rounder. I find it so difficult to use lip liners with that point on the end. It's very soft, very creamy. It's not pulling at my lips at all. Okay, that, I really love that. I love the softness of it. I just love that. So creamy, beautiful. Okay, here we go with the actual liquid lipstick. So it says it's a matte lip cream. Looks exactly the same as the lip liner. Let me just actually get that again so you can have a look at that. You can see that they match. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, that smells beautiful. It smells a little bit like a vanilla cake mix, but it's got a little bit of a refresher, those sweets that you can get here in the UK, so those fizzy sweets, it smells a bit like that mixed in. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, and I love the colour. The doe foot is flat. It's got a little bit of an angle to it, so I'm hoping that this is going to work perfectly for me. Right, let's try it. Love the smell. I love these applicators. Still got that velvet feel to it. But I like this. It's quite wide. Well, it's not quite wide, but it's wider there than it is, and then it's thinner when you turn it. It makes it so easy to line. Now my lips are quite dry. Everything's dry at the moment. My hands are dry, my lips are dry. So this is actually going to be a bit of a test, but I must say it's not highlighting my lips. They're a little bit in there, but they are so dry at the moment. I think the weather's changed here in the UK. Oh, I really love the colour though. It's drying down, but it looks more powdery than it does anything else. Okay, really love that. Thank goodness Puppy's asleep, but he's still making a few noises, so again I apologise. Totally dry, there's no stickiness, but if you don't like matte lipsticks you may not like this. It is quite it doesn't feel tight, but it is a very matte feel. I love a matte lipstick, so this is just something that I'm going to really enjoy. Really love that colour, so I'm just going to repeat that. So this collection is Secret. Oh, I love that colour. One product left. If you love any kind of shimmery lip product, you're going to love this. So this is the Sparkling Lip Topper. Ooh. Again, the applicator is like that, exactly the same as the liquid lipstick or the matte lip cream. I'm intrigued because I love this so much. I hope this is going to look good. Not quite the match for the eyes, but this obviously is a testing video. So let's try this on the lip. Ooh. This one doesn't smell quite as nice as the lip cream. I'm not going to go too heavy because I'm not a great fan of, I mean I prefer the lip in the matte, but actually, so I've not gone too heavy, but it's given it a nice little metallic sheen. Ooh, actually that is, I just prefer matte lips to be honest, but that is still gorgeous. The only thing that I will say about it is I'm not 100% keen on the scent. The scent for this is beautiful. This is not as nice as this, but it does top your lip and it does add a little bit of sparkle. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. It does look nice, but I think I love that matte colour so much. Okay, let's take my hairband out. Okay, and try and sort the hair out. It's a little bit wild today. There we go. Okay, so that is my overall look. Of course, I know that the lips do not match. I know that the lips do not match at all to the, where's my brush? I'm losing everything today. Oh, here it is. Just going to do my eyes a little bit higher on this side. And then on this side. Okay. I am in love with the makeup that I have tried today. I think what I'll do is I'll go through the products that I have used, and let me just put the lips away. Okay, so first of all, I used the contour palette, and there we go, all away now. Yeah, I used this. It was the contour makeup case. Now I think this is £7.95. I love this. It's not many light shades, so I used the lighter shade here to contour and warm up my face. It blended beautifully, just absolutely stunning. Also the yellow shade in here worked very well under my eye. Even though I set my face, I wanted to see, will the yellow work under my eye, and it does. Really like that, really love that. I then went in and contoured a little bit more underneath with that middle shade. That's unheard of for me because usually I have to go in with the deeper shades, but it's worked beautifully. I feel like my face is more, you know, not so one-dimensional as it was. So if you would like to try a new contour, I would certainly recommend this. Absolutely beautiful. And I think when the eyeshadows become available, I'm definitely going to try those out. The next item that I actually tried out today was the Profusion Eye and Cheek 18 colour Eye and Cheek palette. I think this is an absolute must. I love these. Let me open it up. I love the eyeshadows. So beautiful to apply. They blended like a dream. Just stunning. I love that. Now I've tried these, I cannot wait to try the other eyeshadows. Absolutely beautiful. The blush, oh my goodness, if I had a great big pot of that blush, I would be very, very happy. It is stunning. Gorgeous. Love this palette so, so much. Definitely one that I'm going to be using again. The Lips to Go products. Okay, so you get the matte lip cream, the matte lip liner and the sparkling lip topper. I absolutely love the lip liner. So soft, so creamy, doesn't drag the lip. Got a stray hair there in my eye line. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, it glided around the lip. There was no dragging. You could use that as actual lipstick rather than just lip liner. The lip cream, I loved that. I loved the colour of it. I loved how matte it went. If you love matte lipsticks, you're going to love it. The actual sparkly lip topper, I'm not a fan of this product. Out of everything that I've tried today, that's the only item I'm not keen on, and the only reason is because I prefer matte lipsticks. Nothing wrong with it. It looks very nice on top of the lip products. The other two, the only thing I felt was that this smelled absolutely stunning. This didn't smell quite as nice as this, but obviously it's a totally different formula. I just prefer a matte lip. It's not too sticky. You can feel that you've got a gloss on the lip, and it does look pretty in the camera, but I'm getting some stickiness as well on the inner edge, which isn't that nice. There's like a line. So not 100% keen on that, but the lipstick, fine. And that is everything. So I cannot wait to actually try the Sienna eyeshadow palette and the mattes. And of course, all you have to do now is let me know which palette you would like to see next. So that was my trial of Profusion Cosmetics. Goodness me. I do apologise, but I've swallowed some of that sparkling lip topper and it's gone into my throat, so I do apologise. I don't think I will be using that again. Goodness me. So apologies for that, but it has given my throat a bit of a tickle. I think I'll be removing that as soon as I finish the video. So I would love to hear your thoughts on these products. What eye palette would you like to see next? And of course, if you have just stumbled across me, I would absolutely love you to subscribe and watch further videos. Goodness me, that is really, it doesn't taste particularly nice, and it's gone to the back of my throat and it's made me cough now. So apologies for that, but I was fine until I applied the lip topper. Like I say, I don't think I'll be using that again, but the other lip products, love them. Absolutely gorgeous. And all I can say is that the eyeshadows are just amazing. I think if there's a star of the show, it has to be the eyeshadows in this collection. But of course, I will be seeing you all tomorrow. But thank you so, so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.